glad to be able to be here. It is Titleholder Thursday, where we try to have on special guests that are title holders so that they can talk about all of the things that are fun and positive about pageantry and the reasons that we get together and we do the things that we do and all of the good works that we do. Hey, Pop Tart, I love you too. Hi, Sarah. How are you? Again, I'm Stacey Shero Simpson, the host, and I am the reigning Mrs. Elite Florida Woman of Achievement. What's the matter, Sarah? Oh, no. Well, I can make you smile. I'm going to make you smile. I promise. I promise. I promise. I hope everybody had no crying. There's no crying in pageantry. Don't be sad. What happened? Oh, I hate when I feel yucky. That's the worst. I'm so sorry. Hold on 1 second. I gotta make sure that our guest tonight can get into the show. Oh, well, I'm so glad you came on, and I'm so glad that you're here, and we're all about making people laugh and have a good time, and we have the best in everybody. Again, hey, Melora, how are you? I see all of my friends popping on. It's good to see you guys. Again, we are all about positive pageantry, making a difference in the world, shining lights on all the things that happen in the pageant world that you don't always get to see, and showing that, showing that, you know, real women are behind the crowns, making a difference and using their titles to be able to do really fantastic things. So, I know, I'm not doing daily shows anymore. Hey, Matt, what's up, dude? Oh my gosh, like all the peeps are in the house. No, how are you? I've been back working, well, not working, I'm overseeing the business, and so my other business, the gymnastics business, so I've been a little bit overwhelmed the last 2 weeks trying to make sure that things are running smoothly with the new school year. It's always a challenge, so I appreciate you guys hanging in there and sticking with us and still being on. I've been trying to make sure that I make announcements at least of what's going on. We had a fever of 110 degrees. 110 degrees would kill you, so it better not be 110 degrees. 110 degrees means that you're dead. If it's anything over 105, you get permanent brain damage. So it better not be 110 degrees. Hey, Jamie. Hey, Raywin. How are you? Good to see you. Hold on. I don't see Dawn. She says she's here, but I don't see her. Thanks, Jamie. I appreciate it. Yeah, no, 110.8 means that you would have permanent brain damage within probably like 4 minutes. So, because then your brain is not getting enough oxygen. It's like your brain is on fire. So, please. Hey, Bella Boss, how are you? It's good to see you guys. I see people popping in, and I'm so glad you're here. I missed you guys. Hold on a second. All right, hey, oh, there we go. I see people logging in. Okay, take your temperature again. Yeah, you don't, that's, and then if it is that high, you need to go to the hospital. I was going to say, if it's 100.10, then, or 100.8, then that's still, I mean, it's what they consider to be a mid-grade fever, so that's, oh no, I'm so sorry, Pop-Tart. But I'm so glad you're here, and I'm sorry you're feeling bad, and I'm sorry you guys had a rough week. So we're hoping that we can start the weekend off a little bit better and give you guys an opportunity to have some smiles. I do have a special guest coming on tonight. It is one of my pageant sisters. She will be competing with me at the Mrs. Elite, U.S. Woman of Achievement pageant in November 6th. Can you guys believe it? Of course, Bella, I remember you. Thank you. Hey, Jones, what's up? Oh my gosh, all the peeps are in the house. This is awesome. Thank you so much for being here. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to grab her and have her come in. So be ready to ask her some questions. And she's going to introduce herself and tell you a little bit about her title. Okay, Sarah, no problem. And then we will go from there, okay? So hold on one second. Hey, gorgeous, how are you? Hopefully this will work. So we'll see how it's going. So for those who are not familiar, if you're just popping in for the first time, Pageantry Now is all about positive pageantry. Hey, Sunshine. Hey, JC, how are you? Hi, Dawn Marie. How are you?
I'm fine. Can you hear me okay?
I see you sideways. Oh, wait, let me take my crown off. You don't have your crown on, so let me take it off.
Oh, no, I did not know any moment today.
Well, and you're in the car, so you shouldn't be wearing your crown in the car because it can be dangerous if you ever get into an accident. So I'm a huge advocate for making sure that no crowns are allowed in the car unless it's a parade, and then the top should be down. So there you go. Can you turn your phone sideways? Because right now we're looking at you sideways.
Let me see. I'm trying to turn my camera. Let's see. Cancel. Do I end? Okay.
There we go. Oh.
Can you see? Is that better?
No, you're still sideways. Is it showing you on your phone? There you go. Ta-da!
Okay, I don't know what I did. Okay. There we go. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
This is new for me, so this is new technology I'm not using.
It's a little bit new to get used to, but it's kind of like Facebook Live. The only difference is that it's both of us side by side, so people can ask questions. So they can ask you about who you are, what you do, and then I can ask you questions live. So feel free to introduce yourself. It's a little laggy right now, so we're going to see how it goes. Sarah, do me a favor before you leave. Go get some Tylenol too when you go. Okay. All right. So, Dawn Marie, would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. I am Dawn Marie Alexander Borsico. I am the new Mrs. Elite California 2017, and it's awesome.
Congratulations! She's part of the sisterhood. I mean, you were part of the sisterhood before, but you were a local title holder, so now you're a state title holder, and you'll be going to, well, you're already in California. I have to go all the way to California. You're already in California. So you'll be competing with me on the Queen Mary on November 6th for the title of Mrs. Elite U.S. Woman of Achievement. Matt has a question. What is the question, Matt? Tell us. It takes a little bit to type. Are you driving, or are you guys just sitting still?
We're just sitting still. My husband's doing his exercise, being in the military, so he's going to sit and enjoy the rest of his day while we do this lovely broadcast and share positive energy to people on your show.
Thank you, husband, wherever you are.
And, he's looking at me through the window like I'm in the showcase or something.
Tell him to get in the car. Oh my gosh, don't make him stay outside. Is it hot outside?
It's not hot for me. It's not like Florida, so I miss Florida.
You miss Florida, yeah. I was gonna say, well, what's the weather like there? I mean, it's drier there, so I mean, I know it
Oh
gets
yeah.
hot, but it's drier.
Can you not tell by this new hair that I'm wearing? This new, this new. I'm going for Diana Ross. That's my goal.
I was like, you're rocking Tracy Ross / Diana Ross there.
Right? I can't lose my connection. Yeah, so yeah, that's what I'm going for. There's a picture that I used to post that had both of her with the big hair from Mahogany, and that was that. So that's what I was going for.
Yeah,
so we have when I moved for competition.
6 weeks, I know. Well, I mean, you're like at an advantage, I think, because you're just off of competing, so that makes it easier, I think, sometimes when you've just won a title and you're able to go right into the competition. Whereas with me, I've had 6-8 months now that I'm like, okay, yeah, great. So just trying to get, I'm more worried about packing than I am anything else, because I have no idea how I am going to get everything to California and not cost an arm and a leg. So I'm like,
oh, well, you know how you do that. You ship it.
Well, that's what I was thinking about doing, is either shipping it to Heather, because Heather's driving down, and have Heather drive it down with her. Thanks, Dominic. I appreciate it. Let me make sure I found you guys back. Hi, Kaya. Thank you for joining us tonight. Matt wants to know if you should have pizza or Subway. I say pizza. Matt, just my opinion.
Oh, thank you. I'm a fan of Dom Marie B. Well, yay! Thanks, Dom. I appreciate that.
Thank you. And Pop Tart says she loves your lipstick.
I'm sorry?
Pop Tart says she loves your lipstick.
Thanks, Pop Tart. I get a lot of compliments on this purple. I thought it was maybe a little too bold when I purchased it, because it's really like loud and out there, but that's kind of me, so I figured I'd take a chance. Life is worth living. You have to jump off the deep end sometimes.
Sometimes you just gotta go with it. I agree. And the things that you think might be, taking a chance turn out to be some of the best decisions you make. So tell us about your weekend. Tell us about what happened this weekend.
It was, this is a great pageant. I've done several. It was very relaxing. It went very fast. It's amazing how you think, oh my God, I'm gonna be there at 8:00 and it doesn't start till 2 and it ends at 5. But it goes so fast, and the people were nice. It's competition. I mean, it is competition, and so you are in that mode of making sure that you're speaking well, getting things done, remember everything, and do your part. So it was good. My husband was there on the ship with me because he drove me up, and he came behind me at one point. We were just like waiting to go on interviews, and he came behind me, and I'm like, he had to give me my wallet, and he had this silly little grin on his face, and I looked at him. He goes, "I'm on the Queen Mary. I just had breakfast where Winston Churchill sat. Oh my God. Oh my God." He was like, I'm looking at him. You're really happy. He goes, yeah. So I want you to know that my husband did not post one picture on his Facebook page about how proud he was of his wife, but he did post a picture of one of the guns and the engine room of the Queen Mary.
Gotta have priorities. I mean, at the end of the day, hello.
I know, right?
He's a military man. You gotta have things in perspective. Hello.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
It was good. It was good.
What was your favorite part of the competition? So, and I guess let's really quick so that everybody understands. So Dawn Marie is the new Mrs. Elite California. She is competing in my division, so she'll be competing against me. With the Women of Achievement pageant, there are different areas of competition that you may not be familiar with. The way that it's broken down is there's an interview where you're on a panel interview with the judges, and then you have a different interview that is a platform presentation, which is about what you do as far as your community service or how you intend to be able to affect the community that's around you. In addition, and those are two separate interviews from two separate panels. And then you have your onstage competition. So your onstage competition is fitness wear instead of swimsuit. So whatever it is that you do to have fitness. There is a talent or speech portion as well. And then you have your evening gown competition. Now, the thing that sets this apart a lot is that the three biggest parts of the score are your talent, your interview, and your platform presentation. An evening gown and swimsuit only consist of 30% together. So just so you guys know what the competition is about and you have an idea. Now, what was your favorite part of the competition, Dawn Marie?
I have to say really all of it,
Really?
Yeah, really all of it, because being in front of the judges was, I'm interviewing, I'm talking to people daily, so that was fun. And then being a part of fitness was fun because you get to show your personality. I'm a girl. I'm really a girly girl. So anytime you put me in anything fancy, I'm having a good time. So that's why I do pageants. I love it all. The talent portion was good. I did a speech, and I love being in front of people and doing a speech. So I just have to say I like all of it.
You liked all of it? Great. So what is your platform? So what is it that your platform is? I know a little bit about it already, but if you can explain it to our viewers.
Oh, awesome. Well, I will say that it is the Rosie Network. I'm a spokesperson for them, and it is building strong military families, one entrepreneur at a time. What I found working with Stephanie when I met her at a small business or a SCORE event, of all the military members that are transitioning out, with California being number one as far as military, being a military state, people coming back from Afghanistan and so forth, they usually want to have their own businesses. But the main reason why I liked and wanted to get involved is because being a key spouse for my husband's military unit and seeing what I see in the military as far as families concerned, it's very hard on families because the members are deploying. And I heard a number of women say things like, well, if I knew my husband was going to be deployed or whatever, I would not have married him. That's heartbreaking to me, because these are our men and women who are serving our country so that you and I can be right here on this platform right now and say anything that we want for our freedom. So to have someone say that, it breaks my heart. And then my husband was previously married, and he got out for that relationship, and I can see his sadness about wanting to stay in, and even though he's back in right now. And so I want to be able to give women an opportunity, as well as men, any spouse that's serving, an option of the benefits that are out there for them. And it's portable. So if they're being, if the husband is PCSing over, which does mean the transferring over to Germany, but they have a particular business that's either online or they're doing multi-level marketing, which is still a viable business like Mary Kay, Avon. We want to help them because they can take it with them. And because our society is so global, you can put it on the internet, and once you build that following, you can take it with you. 7% of the spouses that are married to a military member have seriously thought about committing suicide because they do not have access to quality employment. That's a very high number, especially when 20 members of the military every day are killing themselves. So that's why I picked this platform.
Awesome. Okay, and so what does the network do with respect to helping find careers, helping to build these women up, and being able to help them transition between military and civilian life?
Very good question. It's a number of different things. So the first one I want you guys to write down is the Rosies list. The Rosies, ROSIE list. It's similar to an Angie's list, but everyone on that list is either a military-owned business, a military spouse-owned business, or a veteran-owned business. Okay, so that's one thing that they do. They provide a network where everybody can go and find a military owned business. Then they're like an incubator. They have space in their office for some people to come in, utilize the internet, have an office space, have a place where they can come and be nurtured. They do classes, webinars. They go out and do speeches. Yay, speeches. They provide, they help you find funding, putting business plans together. Any area, aspect of the business area, they are able to help an entrepreneur with, even if it's just flushing out an idea.
So Sharon just said this is amazing. She's in Northern Ireland. Do you live permanently in Northern Ireland, or are you are you stationed there currently, or is that your home? And hi, Tater Tot. We are actually, this is the reigning Mrs. Elite California Woman of Achievement, Dawn Marie. I will be competing with her. I like to say with rather than against, because I think it's a sisterhood and we work together.
Yes.
So we'll be competing together in November 6th on the Queen Mary in Long Beach, California. So, hi! So, hey, Sarah. I'm glad you're back.
Hey, Sarah.
So Sharon, so you're from Northern Ireland. Okay. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure that you guys, well, I mean, I know that the UK has a very strong military as well. So I'm sure the Rosie Network is more to the United States, but do they have an international affiliate as well, Dawn Marie?
No, they don't have an international affiliate yet, but if she's a military member or a military spouse, then she can go onto the Rosie Network, should be .org, and put in her business and get information. And if she needs any type of mentoring, she can get it that way, or reach out to someone, or reach out to me on Facebook at Mrs. Elite California, woohoo, 2016, 2017. I can get her some information, because if you're military in any relation, we can get you the information that you need. And I'm looking at putting together a webinar for all military spouses or members that can jump on, get some information, and then begin to move forward.
Awesome. Great information. Fantastic. Okay, and so you did a speech. How did the speech go? What was your favorite part about that?
Oh, I was me, man. You put me in front of an audience giving a speech, and I'm like Tinkerbell, honey. I'm in my element. It was. To be honest, I forgot where I was. I was in my own head. I mean, it's just.
Don't you hate when that happens? Hey, Caitlin, how are you?
It went good. I had my notes. I knew where I was going. I knew where I wanted to go. I didn't quite know where I would end up, because that's just how I do. So I knew where I was going in my head, and it was emotional. It was emotional. It was good. So I felt comfortable. Have no idea what nationals is going to look like, but hey, we'll worry about that.
Well, you know what? I mean, honestly, it was, it kind of, I mean, I know, like with me, every time that I speak, it kind of ebbs and flows, and I go in with like a certain idea of what I'm gonna say, but I always, it depends on the feel I get from the audience as well.
Right.
So it's like, okay, where can I take it? How are they responding? What's working well? Exactly. What isn't working well? So you gotta kind of feel the people that you're with and kind of determine what works well. So, and then I saw your beautiful evening gown, which ironically I laughed because I on my list when I was looking at evening gowns, that was one of the gowns that was on my list, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love it. It looks so gorgeous on you.
Wow, thank you.
So you look stunning. She had a beautiful blue gown with lovely rhinestones shining on her face. Oh my goodness.
The one thing that I'll say to your fans is never give up. Follow your gut, because I wore that gown in a pageant last year and did not score where I would have liked. You would thought all the raves I got about that gown that it would have scored well across the board, but it didn't. And so I think I know why, and it made a difference. I think my hair, my hair was competing with the gown last time, and so I have it posted on my Facebook page, both pictures, and you can see the difference. And so I say that to say, follow your gut, guys. Follow what you feel is really you, and just tweak. Just tweak.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. So tell me a little bit about your pageant experience previous to this, because I know. Hold on one second. So I stopped and now I'm typing and now, okay, so.
Yeah, Sharon, that's great. I like that. And the funny thing, Sharon, is that I'm on a Marine base right now. I'm at Camp Pendleton.
I was going to say, you're on a Marine base, aren't you?
Yeah. But, oh my God.
Okay, so how did this experience compare to your other pageant experiences? And what other titles have you held previously, and as far as competition-wise?
Okay, let's see. How does this go? My experience into pageantry has come because in a previous marriage, I had asked a previous husband if I could do a pageant. And that previous husband said to me, "You're good enough for me, but I don't think you win." Okay. Yeah, I know. That's what I said. Right. I know, right? So, again, I was remarried, and that was the prerequisite for that husband. And I began to enter pageants. And so my journey was initially, I just want to do this because I was told I couldn't.
Right.
And then I began to get the bug. I began to see what you did. I began to understand. So I've done a number of pageants. I've done the Mrs. America in Wisconsin. I did that one. I did the Mrs. International. So I'm Mrs. International, Mrs. Wisconsin International 2005. Then I did in 2010, I did the Ms. Division, MS, of the Miss Corporate America pageant and took first runner-up in that pageant. And then I did a beauties, Magnificent Beauties or something I did. And I forgot what I took in that one. It was a smaller pageant. And then
the sun is shining right in your eyes, so I don't know if you can move over a little bit. Yeah, there you go. I was like, I can't see you anymore. All I see is the beautiful halo behind your head.
Oh, the halo. I did Miss Corporate again last year and took third. And so I realized that.
So you competed with Lulu and Jacqueline?
Yes.
They're from both my friends. Because I used to live in Dallas, so I've known Jacqueline for a really, really long time. And Lulu and I.
Which one was Jacqueline?
Jacqueline Elliott. She was first runner-up for Mrs.
Last year?
The one that was in.
You mean this year?
Yeah, this year. Oh, this year. Okay, yeah, this year. So no.
Yeah, because first runner-up this year I thought was Lulu.
No, I don't. I think Jacqueline was first runner-up. I'll have to check. I'll have to go back and look.
I get confused. Oh, I know. No, I think Lulu was first runner-up last year.
Oh yeah.
I get confused. After you do something, you kind of go, "Oh my gosh, everything."
They all kind of blend together. Yeah.
It does. But there, I started with them early, like I said, 2010, and then did it about 5 years later. And they're all a great experience for me. This one, I think, allows me to be a lot more creative, a lot more of who I am, as far as I don't have to too much try and fit the round peg into a square hole. So I can pretty much really just be myself. So that's my pageant experience.
Yeah, but that's the way. I mean, I believe that you should be you, and if they love you, great, and if you don't, don't blow up my Instagram right now. I can't look at it, but I'll look at it in a second, Sarah. I promise.
But if I don't put on read a thing.
It's okay. It's okay. No, she's sending me messages. She wants to talk. So,
Okay.
so, and really, was it one of those things where you just kind of said, I've always wanted to do a pageant, so I'm going to do this, and
Yep.
was it everything that you thought it was going to be? Do you think that it was totally positive? How do you think that it changed you as a person being a title holder?
There's nothing like hearing your name. It's life changing. It's life changing because I didn't know I won. I thought that I had lost, which,
Hey,
you
Michael.
know,
Hi, Moo.
that's what I thought. Because I just thought it. I mean, I knew I did well, but I didn't know if I had won. So when they called my name and it said Mrs. San Diego, I nearly lost it. I was, yeah, I nearly lost it. So I was excited. And it has changed from the story that I've shared on why I got into pageantry. And now, and the whole purpose is you got to follow your dream. You follow your dream. It doesn't matter what somebody says. You just have to go for it. And some pageants are easier. Some things you can be all of who you are. Some things you have to kind of stick to a regiment. Some, they're not bad. They're just different. And we all wear so many different hats. Like, you run a business, so if you were going to do Mrs. Corporate, it's not that you can't or that you're not. It's just that you're more into your corporate hat.
Right. So, what do you think your best takeaway is from pageants? Like, what do you think has been the best change that's happened to you because of competing in pageants?
It makes you confident. It takes you. When I won first runner up in 2010, that was a life changing moment for me as well, because there was a sense of validation because I was really who I was. It was no more of hiding behind a mask. And it was that began to bring other areas of healing in my life, because I was being who Dawn had always was created to be. And so pageantry has given me that outlet. But yet in some ways it's also a way to hide, because I'm not going as Dawn Marie. I'm going as my title. And then they find out about Dawn Marie, and it's very cathartic because everybody, I don't care if it's I'm Mrs. Purple Truck of the Year award and you have a crown and a sash, people want to know more about it and you. So it really helps you bridge that gap of finding who you are and becoming healed and whole in various areas. And yet it's very safe. Not everybody is going to be your friend in pageantry. They're not. It's a choice. It's a choice on how you approach it. It's a medium. It is a public relations medium for you to get your platform out or to get your cause out. And if you see it like that, then you're on that mission.
Right.
The crown is that extra that you get.
I call it my microphone. The crown is my microphone. All of a sudden, the bling makes people go, "Oh, what was that? What you were saying?" I was listening to that because you have a crown on.
Yeah. And people want to know your story.
Right. So, so what? I know that you have your own business. So tell us a little bit about your business and what you do with it, and how you make a difference in your community.
Wonderful. Well, I do two. My business is I'm a new life coach. So I am a life coach. Primarily, my focus is I will coach anyone because that's what I do. I'm going to help anybody. But I also focus on those who want to grow in faith, or they really want to apply their faith and who they are to their life and how to maneuver through, how to really grow spiritually from a faith-based standpoint, and walking them through a process, because it is a process. So I do a faith-based podcast every Thursday. I re-aired today after taking a summer hiatus. And like always, technology fails. I will be re-recording tonight, or if not, no later tomorrow. But you can always go on the process319.org to listen to any of my previous broadcasts. And then I do interviewing, and I'm getting ready to bring my cousin. She's going to be on my show, talking about amazing areas of healing that she's gone through, how her life has been transformed. And a lot of my shows are really on what's going on today on the interview show, and how what we see really isn't what we think it is. And then as a renewed life coach, I broadcast every Tuesday through Friday, giving a word of inspiration, giving tools and tips on how to really live renewed. What does it mean to live a renewed life? And that broadcast on Facebook and Periscope is called Life, It's Only a Decision, which is what I did my speech on.
Oh, fantastic.
Because everything is a decision. Life is yours. Everybody's been given the tools, and we all have some level of setback, but you have to make a decision on how you want to lead that life. So I do that coaching. So, and then public speaking. So whenever anybody wants me to come and public speak for them or do a speech or sing, I can do that too.
Awesome. Fantastic. Sing, 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 sing. Sing for us. Come on.
Oh, we can't sing for you now.
Why not?
Huh?
Why not?
Oh, we're going to have to do that one on a different day, man, because we don't want to right now.
Aren't the acoustics in the car good enough? Come on.
You know what? The acoustics in this are not always that great.
I know.
So we have to sometimes preserve. And you know anything about singing, you have to kind of do it so that your voice doesn't crack somewhere, and you end up going, and it can be somewhat subject. So maybe next time, maybe on the next show, we'll do that one.
Next show we'll do that. Okay. Yeah, they all laugh at me because I don't sing. I just every now and then I'll just kind of pop into song, because every now and then it's just like, where did that come from? I'm like, oh, I don't know. I just singing. Right?
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
So,
hi, Sarah, thank you very much.
Sarah's awesome. She's my YOUNOW daughter. There's a lot of teenagers that have come onto the show since I started doing it in January, because I don't have children of my own, so they've adopted me. So they call me mom. So
okay.
Hi, thanks for being here. And we call all of our fans crownies. So any of the people that are on loyally, they're crownies. Because without the crownies, why am I going to come on and talk? I can just talk to myself and go, hi, how are you, everybody? I know there's nobody watching, but I'm here. So, am I glitching? Am I glitching, or is Dawn Marie glitching? Are we both? It might be lagging a little bit.
I think might be glitching. I see me moving, so I think I'm good. But I think you keep getting held up a little bit. But you're doing good.
I'm doing good. Well, it starts to lag sometimes. That's why I was worried about getting to a Wi-Fi. Sometimes it glitches because if there's not a good signal in both parts, or sometimes there's just a lot of traffic on YOUNOW. And then the actual app itself starts to lag a little bit. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah.
They probably I have my networking husband here. They probably need a bigger server.
Yeah, that's it. It's good now. Yay, fantastic. Does anybody have any questions for Dawn Marie? Anything you want to say? And Dawn Marie, do you have any words of advice to our fans that are out there watching? Because this is also live streaming on YouTube too. So.
Oh, wow. Well, this is good to know. Thanks for telling me now.
Surprise!
Oh my God, where'd you go?
Hi, am I here, or did it? It is 9:18 where I am, which means that it is 6:18 where she is.
Yes. Now, all the comments. Let's see. Words of wisdom. Well, I guess it would know what your audience probably want to know, or any advice or what would help them. I would say most likely just be who you are. And nowadays in our society, so many people want you to be what they want. You said bullying advice. People are nasty, Sarah. They are nasty. The only difference between bullying now and when I was a kid is it's on uh the internet, and that people feel like I think parents kind of condone it when their kids do it. It's kind of like if my kid is bullying your kid, then there must be something wrong with your kid. Whereas it seems before it was wrong. It was never right to put anybody down. So we're going to be different. But what I'm about to say may seem harsh, but it's true. If you stand up with confidence and be who you are and be proud of it, and just kind of, if they say something, you don't have to answer to everything. Just be who you are and wear it proudly. Wear it with confidence. Don't cower down. Do it bold. At some point, they're going to see your strength. But if you show yourself weak, they will take advantage of you. We all do it. I mean, how many times have we been in McDonald's or Burger King and you see the person behind the counter and you're having a bad day, and you're having a bad day, and you just kind of, but you catch yourself, so we just have to remember we don't want to be what is being done to us. We need to stay cognizant all the time. I know Sarah mentioned that was because of acne. It's a part of life. Everybody has their thing. Hurting people will hurt people. Okay, you're doing the best you can. I had something happen to me in the last, 3 to 4 years, and all of a sudden my face has broken out with just this cystic acne, and it's like I have the mumps sometimes, and it's hideous. And then my husband wants to stop candy and red velvet cake. I don't know what's wrong with this man, but anywho, and it hurts. But what can I do? All you can do is keep researching, take care of yourself, and still feel beautiful, because you are beautiful, Sarah. It doesn't matter. It happens. And it's funny. The same people that may bully you now because they say things about your acne, or maybe they don't think you're pretty, will be the same ones later when you grow up past this nonsense, that they're going to want to talk to you. They're going to be like, oh, if I had known you were going to look like that, I might not have bullied you. So don't let them determine your future. Don't let them determine your now. You must make a determination. You must make a determination. I'm great. Acne and no acne. Whether I'm fat, skinny, short, tall, bald head, red hair, purple hair, I'm great. And if you know that you're great, they're going to have to come alongside. They're going to have to come alongside you. Because when you do things, you have a talent. You have an ability. You have something that's great about you. Maybe you make good biscuits, or maybe you make good chocolate cake, but be you. You don't beg anybody to be your friend. If you don't want to be your friend, don't. And I promise you this, because I've raised 3 children. When people bully you, they want to punk you. They want to see how you're going to react. They want to see what your response is going to be. So when they're calling you names, if you act like they're not talking to you, and somebody said they're talking to you, you're not talking. That's not my name. That's not who I am. You can't make me respond. Now, you may go in the bathroom and cry. You may go home and cry, but never let them see you sweat. Never let them see you sweat. Never let them see you sweat. And follow peace. Follow. You know how sometimes you say, I know I shouldn't have done that. Then don't do it.
Hashtag be kind to everyone, as Ellen says. I mean, and honestly, just to add to that, one of the things that I always say, there you go, Tater says, one of the things that I always say is that from a psychological standpoint, so the therapist in me comes out, is that, people that bully are bullying because they suffer from issues from low self-esteem. So generally what they're doing is trying to project the feelings that they have about themselves onto you. And I always say, imagine a 2-year-old throwing a temper tantrum, because that's exactly what a bully is doing. A bully is sitting there going, I want my way, pay attention to me. And if you let yourself feel bad, you're letting yourself feel bad. You have control
Right.
of those emotions. So
Right.
just look at them and go, oh, do you need a hug? I mean, I get bullied here all the time. How many times have you guys seen it where someone's come on and gone ugly and old and grandma, and I go, I'm not a grandma, I don't have any kids, but tell me about yours. Because clearly
Right.
they're trying to get attention, so I want to try to give them positive attention and take the attention away from what they're trying
Right.
to do to me.
Right.
So either
Right.
walk away or just embrace them and go, listen, you know what? You're entitled to your opinion, but how can I make you feel better about you?
And
Because
people
they don't
want
expect
power.
you to flip it. And
Right.
that's going to totally throw them off and be like, what? Hold on a second. and it's really easy. Huh? Go ahead.
I was just going to say, and they want power. Bullying is power.
Yes,
Because they're
it is.
watching and seeing the power that they have over your emotions, the power that they have to make you respond and act a certain way. You never give anybody power over you, and you never let your emotions have power over you. Emotions are indicators. Emotions are what we allow. If I want to be happy and be giddy, I can be happy and giddy. My husband will look at me and tell me I'm crazy, but that's okay. I want to be happy and giddy. That's what I want to do. But emotions, even when we're too happy or too sad, we don't let them control you. You just don't. But you just take your power. We each have it. Own it.
Yeah, you own it. And try to live to the best of who you are. I mean, at the end of the day, the things that people might call you out about are what make you uniquely you and uniquely beautiful. You are made exactly that way. So don't stop being you to be able to accommodate somebody else's needs and someone else's desires. It is all about you embracing the beauty that you are from in, and the things that you might or other people might call your flaws are what make you perfect.
Right.
Because no one is exactly alike. So those are things that people don't see. And it's really easy, especially in our world of social media, to be bullies from behind a keyboard where there's no accountability and where it's really, really easy to say things on social media about somebody and be totally anonymous. Boy, it doesn't take a whole lot of guts to do that, does it? But it takes someone with guts to be able to stand up and go, you know what, I love me and I'm so proud of who I am. And whatever you feel is your opinion, but you know what? So I got a pimple today. You know what? It's okay. And, the one good thing about having a pimple now means that later on when I'm older, my skin that's greasy now is going to be flawless later. Because look at this.
You just never know. And you never know what people will allow them to do. And sometimes, and I hate to say this, but I will say it, you have to look at how people are raised, and sometimes they've been so indulged by their parents that, what's that? What did you say, Marie? I didn't see that comment. What did that comment say, Stacy?
Oh, Mayor is asking a very inappropriate question, so you don't need to answer it. It's okay.
Okay. And so, sometimes parents don't discipline their children, let them run amok. So when they get old enough, they've never taught them how to or what not to say or what not to do because they've been so entitled all of their life that they feel that they can just talk to people that way. And so if they've seen their parents do it, then they'll do it. If they've seen their parents belittle someone at the grocery store or at a restaurant, then they're going to grow up to do it. So they're going to learn. Just be the best you. Just keep being the best you that you can possibly be.
No, Sarah, you didn't say anything wrong. It wasn't something you did. It's blitzing again. We're lagging a little bit. I'm going to go back to Tater's question. Tater asked, how do you overcome the death of somebody close to you? The only thing that I can say for me personally is remember that when someone dear to you dies, that they're always with you. Everything about them follows you wherever you go. So all of the things that you may have thought about doing together, all of the things that you did do together, those are within your heart and within your soul. So when you're moving forward and moving on with your life, just imagine that they're there sitting on your shoulder experiencing those experiences. I've had some really dear friends pass away that, passed away from cancer and being a cancer survivor. it would be easy for me to be very emotional and look at it as a really negative situation. But I always look at it as, you know, I am moving forward and doing something that they didn't have an opportunity to do. And I know they're going to be proud of me, and I'm going to make sure that I keep doing steps that follow that path that we would have walked in together, you know, whether they're beside me physically or not. So, you know, those memories never go away. Those feelings that you have for that person never go away. They're always going to be with you. And so always take that with you wherever you go.
And what people think is that the grieving is a way of holding on. And so we tend to think if I stop grieving, if I stop feeling, getting that person, and that's not true. Unfortunately, death is a part of life, and we live in a society where we see it in longevity of life. We see it through death, and then people die. We see it through illness, cancers, leukemias, other things. So when we understand that it's a part of life, we're not going to be here forever. How can I embrace the joy of my relationship with them? And how can I live my life based on how they treated me? In other words, if they taught you how to read well and how to speak and sing, or they taught you how to make good biscuits, then you share that with people. My father always taught me about living in peace. You don't argue with people. You don't argue over money. You live a certain way. So now when things come up, I want to live my life as an example. The next thing you do is you honor them in some way. Maybe you write it in a journal. Maybe you again, make good biscuits. You take it to the nursing home once a year. What can you do in honor of them? Because allowing the hurt and the pain to keep you from living who you've been created to be and to live your destiny and to be successful, is that really honoring that person that you loved? It's not. It's hindering you. So life is the best way to get through, or not get over someone, but to get through it. So I hope that helps. But grieving and not always feeling the pain does not mean you forget that person.
Right. And grieving is part of the process too. So don't be afraid. When Miss USA Deshauna Barber's mom died a few weeks ago, I messaged her and I just let her know, because she and I had a really deep moment off tape and off the red carpet. And I said to her, you know, be mad, be angry, cry, feel all of these emotions, because that's part of the healing process. And then take the strength that you get from those feelings and move forward and be the fantastic person that you are. Because that there's something that you get from the strength of realizing today's all we have. There's no guarantee that you're going to wake up tomorrow morning. And even, as a teenager, you don't know. And I know, you guys don't always think about that. I guess for me, having faced death now 3 times, I know, I mean, literally I could get up tomorrow and be hit by a bus. Oh, wait, I was hit by a truck. Never mind. Okay. So, I mean,
yeah, right.
But did I expect that? Was that something that I was, no, and it's really easy when you're younger to kind of think that, life is eternal, and the only gift we have, the best gift we have, is today. So open it up, have a good time, enjoy it. My catchphrase is sometimes today's gift is a Cracker Jacks prize, and sometimes it's Christmas morning. You just never know. So
and you can't. No, you got to keep it moving. And grieving, we grieve a lot of things. And like you said, grieving is a part of life. But if you're going to grieve, make it good. Turn on some sad music, get your tissues, feel it. But like you say, when you're done, after you've had that moment, now you must use that energy to go and live an example, or be an honor, a way to honor that person that you were grieving over.
Right.
And live life.
Absolutely. Fantastic, my love. I've had a great time having you here. I hope you've had a good time being here too.
Great. I did. It was fun. It was fun. Sorry for the big hair guys, but
Oh, stop! Your big hair makes you beautiful. Stop, girlfriend. Don't ever apologize. I mean, when I moved to Florida, I cut all my big hair off because Florida, you just can't. So, but you know what?
I'll tell your audience something about when I moved here. When I moved here, I still was wearing my hair in a ponytail. I used to always wear extensions because I always had a lot of hair, but I just didn't want to do it. And I wanted that long, flowing hair, and I had blue eyes and contacts and everything. And when I moved here, I was going natural, and I had not seen my natural hair in over 30 years. It was always relaxed. So I didn't know what my hair looked like. I didn't know I had locks and curls and all this. And I felt so ugly.
Oh my gosh, no.
I would look in the mirror, and I didn't have my blue eyes, and I didn't have my long, pretty, straight hair. My hair wasn't perfectly straight, or it wasn't neat. It was like this. And it was like, oh my God, how can you go out well kept, unkept? And so, I mean, for months, I just felt ugly. And I didn't feel pretty at all. I mean, at all. And so it took a while for me to embrace my naturalness. It was, and there's a whole backstory that goes with that. But I say that to your audience who were talking about bullying and not feeling good about themselves or going into pageantry. Be who you are. If you are 400 pounds, but you're working on your weight, be 400 and beautiful. If you have red hair, I don't do purple hair, but if you want to rock it with confidence. If you have acne and you know that you're working on it and you're working on your diet and this is who I am, own it. And you can be beautiful. Your confidence will it'll exude from the inside out, and folks will not notice it. They'll see it, but it won't be a factor. So hopefully that will encourage you guys to just, jump off the ledge, take a chance. It'll be okay. I promise.
Don't literally jump off the edge, but still jump off the edge.
You're right. All right.
Sometimes I have to be careful because I'm like, wow, don't take that quite literally. But
right.
But it's true. I mean, honestly, it's all about, and we talk about this a lot, guys, just about how you're beautiful. I mean, I say, 'cause you're amazing, just the way you are.
I didn't need to sing. You did it for me.
But it's true. It's true. You're all uniquely beautiful and fantastic. So,
Right.
And I know that's hard to sometimes wrap your head around when you're younger, but I promise you, if you can wrap your head around it while you're younger, it makes life so much easier.
That's so
because the confidence and you're not fighting with yourself. There's no reason why the voice inside of your head should be something that you would never say to your worst enemy. The voice inside of your head should always be praising you because, you're the only person that's always going to be looking out for you and always be taking care of you. So if you hear that, she was saying we never say anything bad about ourselves on this program because it's all about #keep. So it's only positive things. So you say my hair is great, I look fantastic. Whether just embrace that. And then when we have somebody using negative self-talk, we push #cancel. So #cancel. Your hair is on fleek, girlfriend.
Take it to my camera, I promise you that.
Hey Caitlin, how are you? We're getting ready to wrap up the show. This is my friend Dawn Marie. She is the reigning Mrs. Elite California. She and I will be competing together November 6th in Long Beach, California on the Queen Mary in California. She is going to be the host queen because she's from California, so you better be nice to the Florida girls.
Hey, it's my second. My kids live in Florida. My church is in Florida. My other church is in Florida. So Florida, for me, even though I'm from Wisconsin, Milwaukee, and I moved there to Kentucky and then ended up in Florida, and now I'm here. So Florida is where it's happening.
It's my well, I mean, I live here. I'm from Detroit originally, so I'm
oh my God, you're from Detroit.
Yeah, I'm originally from Detroit.
In the house. you're so nice. You're from the Midwest.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I was born in Detroit, well, outside of Detroit, and then I moved here when I was 13, and then I was a military wife, so I did some jumping around the country for a while, and then, so I did some time in Philly and Colorado. I was in Dallas for 10 years, so.
What branch? Military?
Army. So,
oh.
yeah, and he came back with some really bad PTSD. We had some real issues because he actually worked for Colin Powell.
Oh.
That's a whole nother story. That's another day of discussion.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
so
he was part of the Iran-Contra scandal. So.
Oh my. Okay. So
my other life.
Okay, your other life. Now is he still around? You still married to him?
No, I'm not still married to him, but we're still good friends. I mean, we're still friends. We're friends on Facebook, and he has kids, and he's remarried, and now he's a doctor of psychiatry, which I always laugh at because he took what was his challenge when he came back from being overseas, and used it in a positive way, and went to which I think is fantastic. So,
well,
cool.
We're gonna rock it. I mean, Queen Mary better watch out when we get on board that ship. Between you and I. My God.
Well,
I think we're going to be out.
Annie, Heather, and then because we've also got the Tatiana, who is Mrs. South Florida, Mrs. Elite South Florida. She's a trip. Mrs. Florida, Marcia is awesome. Annie's like crazy. Like she's crazy. And then Julie, who is Mrs. Elite Missouri, is a trip. Like she's funny as heck. So we're gonna have a blast. I mean, if nothing else, we're gonna have a good time and enjoy it and have fun, and you know, someone will get a crown, whatever.
Right?
Whatever.
Look, I got mine.
Exactly. I got one. I'm like, okay, I got lots of other ones. What? I mean, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, there's going to be one winner, and as long as we can have fun and enjoy ourselves and make the best of it and have a good time and be the best us we can be, it doesn't matter. Yeah. So
we're going to have fun. I'm looking for. Now, you coming in on Thursday?
No, I'm coming in on Wednesday. We're coming in on Wednesday early in the morning, and then I'm leaving late Monday night because I don't travel cross country well just because of the bypass I had a year ago. So I need a little bit of downtime to kind of acclimate. Thank you, Caitlin. Oh my gosh, I love you. Caitlin, I love you. Okay. I come in at like 11 o'clock on Wednesday, and Annie's flying in like 10 minutes after I am, and then Elizabeth, who's Ms. Florida, is flying in like 10 minutes after I am.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wait. No, not Elizabeth. Ms. Puerto Rico? Ms. Puerto Rico.
Okay.
Mrs. Puerto Rico. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just know that a bunch of people are all going to be there. I know, right? I know that Mrs. Elite Sunshine State Laura is flying in with us. And there's rumors that we're possibly going shopping. I don't know what that means. In LA. I don't know. I'm like, what? I don't care. Just put me on a boat where I go to sleep.
I know, right?
It'll be nap time by the time I get there.
I know.
So, anyways, yeah, and then Heather will come in Thursday, and then Heather and I are rooming, so and then I leave late, like 10 o'clock Monday night. So,
okay.
Are you're gonna drive in on Thursday morning?
Yeah, I'm going in Thursday. The bad thing is not bad, but my husband has drilled that weekend, and I didn't know, and because I thought it was going to be the second weekend for the pageant of November, but they're doing it the first weekend, so it throws me for a loop, and really we only have 5 weeks left because before the pageant, so busy.
I want to talk about it, but my husband can't come because I got nominated for the Prestige Pageantry Awards for
Okay.
best media, and so Mike has to stay here so he can accept the award in case I win. So
All right.
I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that I got nominated because we started this year. So it's a really big deal. I've only been doing this for 8 months, so I think it's a huge honor. So I'm Stephen Pageant Planet was nominated as well. So I think that Stephen really, honestly, should win. He's done an amazing job with Pageant Planet. And I think he's a wonderful guy. So, I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens. It rolls the way it is. It's an honor to be nominated, and that's really all I care about. So
I know, right? It's a joy. You did a good job, and I was honored to be on your show today.
Well, come back anytime. Come back and hang out with us. We'll try to do some live streaming when we're on the boat as well, and try to capture some live moments when we've got times in between stuff.
Okay.
So we'll catch that as well, so that everyone can kind of be part of the fun. Because I know a lot of people are going to be cheering us on, even though they can't be there. So, and then a couple of my friends I met on YOUNOW are actually live in LA, so they're actually going to come to the pageant. So,
oh sweet,
yeah,
nice.
I'm like, yay! So, all right, my love. Well, have a great evening. Thank you for giving me your time. Tell your husband thank you for letting me borrow you for the last hour.
Yay!
And I will see you later. I will see you in real life in about 5 weeks. I guess it is 5 weeks.
Yes, 5 weeks.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
I know. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Really, well, to be honest, it's exactly 6 weeks from today. Because
right,
we get
exactly.
On Thursday, exactly 6 weeks from today. And so I'll be in Denver on next weekend. And then I'll be back, and then I have 4 weeks. 4 weeks left.
You're ready. You've already got everything done. Like, I mean, because you just competed, so you've got.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fresh in your brain. You just gotten finished with it, so it's me. I have to go. I mean, I've changed dress sizes and everything's different now. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Whatever happens.
Yeah, no, right? At this point, we just got to just do it, just do it. But it's been an honor. It's been an absolute honor. And I thank your guests. Woo, thanks for being so nice. Yay!
They're awesome. They're great people.
On again. Woohoo, woohoo.
Yay. See you later. Thank you, my love. Have a great night.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye. Again, everybody, that was Dawn Marie. She is the reigning Mrs. Elite California Woman of Achievement, just newly crowned on Sunday. So congratulations to her on winning her title and being able to make a difference in the world. Hey guys, how are you? I'm good. I hope everybody else is good too. Hi, how are you, Sarah? So I hope everybody is having a good night, that you had a great time getting to know Dawn Marie. Great questions, and I hope that we helped answer some of your questions. Without to do a show, for those of you that missed out on the show today, you can always go to our YouTube channel and check it out. It is youtube.com/pageantrynowmedia, and you can take a look at all of the interviews that I've done previously with other title holders as well as tonight's show. We did a great one on Sunday with Miss Florida America 2004 and Miss Florida USA 2007, Jenna Edwards, and we talked about her charity, which is called the 4-Day Foundation, which I am involved in. So you can take a look at that and hear all about the wonderful things that she does with the charity and how she got started and how it became her pageant platform and how it became like her career. So that's a great interview. And then, of course, we got interviews with Miss Universe, Miss USA, Miss Teen USA, the BSA Latina, as well as all of the girls at the Galaxy International pageant as well. So, and we've got a lot of interviews, so take a look at them. And Kaylin, I'm going to actually log off so that I can go eat some dinner. But I appreciate you being here. I love you so much, and I'm so grateful for you, and I hope you won't get offended. I need to go eat something. I'm hungry. It's like 9:48 here, so it's time for dinner. But I will see you guys soon. I promise you. I think I'm going to come on Saturday. We're going to do some interview prep with another young lady that's getting ready for a pageant in December. So I'm not eating on camera. So the last time we did that, it was not. It was an epic fail the last time I ate on camera. But you guys know you can always find me on Twitter, on Instagram, Facebook, at Pageantry Now, where you can direct message me if you've got a question or something. Maybe I'll be on tomorrow night. We'll see how we're doing. I've got a lot of stuff going on this weekend. Sunday, I'm gonna have Mike live stream. I was nominated for an award, so I will be speaking, and I'm going to have him broadcast it so you guys can see it. So that's Sunday afternoon, so look for that. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here. You guys are my light. I really appreciate it. You're just coloring? Good. Coloring is good. And I will see you guys later. Have a great night and a better tomorrow. I'm entertaining you. I'm sorry. I gotta go get something to eat. And my back hurts a lot. So, I will see you guys tomorrow, okay? I love you. Hashtag be kind to one another. Because, you know, it's true. And hashtag Ellen. And Sarah, I'm going to go for a little while. Maybe I'll come back after I eat, okay? Alright? Let me get some food in me. Deal? My pajamas on. See you guys later. Have a great night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. That's a wrap.